Hey, everybody. My name is Matt, and welcome to the Real Three Idiots podcast. With me, as always, is Teddy.
Hey, kids. How you doing?
There's Ted. No way any kids would listen to this show. What kind of psychotic person would let their kids listen?
It was just a rhetorical. We know we're talking to adults.
Ted, I'm talking to you. I don't know. I'm talking to any adults right now. Oh, gosh. And our producer, Mr. Cheese.
Hey.
That's your new nickname, Mr. Cheese.
All right.
Oh, really?
Nothing I can do about it, but not even gonna
cut the cheese, or just
I honestly thought he would object more. Okay, cool. Fuck it. Your name's Mr. Cheese.
I'm in. Yeah.
Okay, that's the world's worst nickname.
He's very submissive. What's next? What's next? You could say that.
You know what's next? Dave staying and facing you and backing away when this is over. Just backing away so he doesn't turn and give you like a victim's pose.
Yeah. Butthole to the corner.
And Dave, you notice how I called you a producer? Because that sounds a little bit better than guy who adjusts the volume and presses record.
I appreciate that.
All right, that's the kind of guy I am. We want to thank everyone who listens on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, and Audible. And we want to welcome all our listeners on our newest streaming service, JioSaavn. They are one of the largest streaming services in India.
Thank you, India. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. We are worldwide. Yeah. Teddy, take a guess. How many people are in India?
2 billion.
Very close. 1.5 billion people in India. Yeah,
that's impressive. And I love cricket, by the way. It's a national sport.
Yeah. You know what, Teddy? You and I were talking that we just saw that awesome movie called Zero, starring Bollywood stars Shah Rukh Khan, and you said how much you liked that.
Yes, I was impressed.
Yeah, and Dave, I believe you said you cried for 2 days after seeing it.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Yeah, so wow. And Teddy, you do watch Bollywood movies, right?
Yeah, actually, the last I'm not sure if it won the Academy Award, the Oscar, but that one, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It was based in India, where they bring this poor kid from the Indian slums on the game show, and the game show is actually rigged, so he gives the wrong answer, but he's so smart that he actually gives the right answer.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yep.
Great movie. Yeah.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? TV show.
Excuse me.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Thank you, Dave.
Movie about poor kids in India.
Slumdog Millionaire, but that movie was brilliant.
Wait,
it was brilliant.
He gave the wrong answer?
No. He goes on the show
right
with the best of intentions, but the game show host is a little bit corrupt, and he's trying to give him hints as if he's giving him the right answer, like behind the scenes, but he's actually giving him the wrong answer, so he loses. But the kid's too smart for that, so he actually gives the right answers and ends up, winning the show. So it's pretty, and among other things, of course, it's more about a fight against the human condition, of course, in India. But it was a pretty impressive movie. Actually, one of the most impressive movies I've seen. Seriously, it was a great movie.
Sorry, I just fell asleep real quick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, Ted. I love that. You know what? Why don't we just make this about the world's worst? We'll just make this show all about the world's worst fucking movies, and you can give us a synopsis of all of them.
My Dinner with Andre.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? I just want to say that we're super excited that it's possible we have listeners in India right now, and it's English speaking, and 1.5 billion. So if we can get 10% of that, that's a lot. That's a lot.
And if we can get one person to email us just about anything, that would be a huge breakthrough.
Well, we you know what, Teddy? We have gotten a few emails. We actually won. Oh no. There's actually a guy, a prince in Africa, who just needs $10,000, and we're going to get 10 million.
Wait, he's in Nigeria?
Yeah, he is.
An internet cafe.
Did I already tell you this? Yeah,
internet cafe is his palace.
Yeah, he just needs $10,000, and then he can secure his money, and then you and I will have 10 million bucks. We'll give Dave, a couple bucks.
Sure. I'm going to take out a 401k loan right now and get it to you in the morning.
Oh, I already did. You don't have to. It's all good. Yeah, it seemed completely legit. So, all right. Before we get started, I need to mention that the entire show is sponsored by Nearly Foods, and we have a couple of new products for the show. I'll go ahead and do the first one if you don't mind. The newest offering from Nearly Foods is Nearly Apple Juice. Nearly Apple Juice is made from the highest quality things. If you're diabetic, suffer from high blood pressure, obesity, cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline, or duodenum cancer, you can still have Nearly Apple Juice because it contains no apples and no juice from any fruit known to man. In a blind taste test, almost all of the blind people chose Nearly Apple Juice over other things that could be considered food. Nearly Apple Juice contains 100% of your vitamin Z requirements. Try Nearly Apple Juice today if you absolutely have to. Oh, you know what? I just had some. That is good stuff. Those are good things in it.
It's definitely not Sunny Delight.
It's definitely not Sunny Delight. Okay, Teddy, I know you're not prepared, so I'm excited about this. I want to start every show with Ted's tips for 20s. So, Teddy, what is your tip for the 20s today?
Well, that was a curveball because I wasn't expecting that so early, but kudos for throwing that one out there.
All right, let's see.
Stalling. I do have the deer in the headlights look, Dave, by the way, because I'm thinking about this. No, seriously, what we're going to talk about today, back in the day, not that I'm dating myself, but there were no dating apps back in the day when
Hold on a second. Can I just interrupt Ted's tips for 20s?
There wasn't a telephone, by the way,
yeah.
Dave.
This would be the only guy that would actually have sex. The only person who would actually have sex with you. Sorry, Ted. Is yourself. So you could date yourself. I could see that.
Sure. That's why this is a completely harmless.
Okay.
harmless
So
tip.
sorry. So wow. Okay. The other ones were harmful.
Because it's more subjective than anything, right?
All right. Sorry. I did not mean to interrupt. And we're back to Ted's tips for 20s.
So Dave, back in the day, I had to walk to school 5 miles barefooted in the snow because there were no cars, there were no cell phones, there were no landline phones, Dave. I think there was a rotary phone.
How the fuck would a cell phone help you to walk to school?
I couldn't call for help. I couldn't call AAA. So,
where did you go to school that you needed help?
Anyway, so my tip for 20s is I know there's a lot of, with these dating apps. I know there's a lot of reindeer games going on with these dating apps. Dave, we got ghosting, we got breadcrumbing, we got dial toning. You know what that stuff is, right?
I have. Pause. Breadcrumbing?
You don't know what breadcrumbing is?
I don't.
Okay,
Nope.
You know what ghosting is, right?
You just don't show up. I don't know.
Yeah, ghosting is more like you're talking to them and you just disappear. That's like poof, you're Casper, you're gone, right? That's ghosting. Breadcrumbing is you kind of lead them along, like Hansel and Gretel through the forest with the trail, and then you disappear. So I guess it's another form.
Wait, didn't Hansel and Gretel die?
I think they got eaten by a witch.
Okay, so if you lead someone on and then you eat them, that's breadcrumbing. Got it. Okay. So,
or you're the ogre from Shrek. I don't know. It's one of the others.
Okay. So sorry. Go ahead. I'm ruining Ted's tips for 20s.
Do you know what dial toning is?
Mm-mm.
I just found this out recently. So dial toning is you give somebody your number.
Yeah.
Or they give you your number, and then you never call them. So it doesn't make any sense.
Do you remember the reject hotline?
What?
So there was a fake number, and you could give it to a girl. A girl might have given it to you. This may or may not have happened to me. But they give you the number, and then you call it, and it's a pre-recorded message saying you have dialed the
yeah. I think I remember that.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. I think it was a South Dakota area code. Yeah, where they basically, they kind of rub it in. No, but this one's just dial toning. They give you like a number and then it's like, hey, call me, and you call them, and they just never answer the phone, so it's not that dramatic. But yeah, it's like Jenny 867-52309. It's just it's a made up number. Just like in the movies when someone gives you a number in the movies, they always go 555-5555 because some idiot in real life is actually going to call that number, so they have to do 555 prefix.
I'm honestly surprised when they do stuff in the movies.
Right? You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised when they do stuff in the movies that there's not a disclaimer like there is in a commercial. Like I saw a commercial, right? And the guy just jumps off a building and he flies. And I don't know what it is. It's like a candy commercial or whatever. And on the bottom it says, "Do not jump off buildings. You will not fly." And I'm just thinking, stop telling people that.
Yeah, and I'm like, bullshit. I'm going to try to fly,
But I mean, do you think the stupid people are even looking at the bottom of this? There's just a guy who's running to his roof, right? To go, I can fly. I believe I can.
Or the car that can go through the water, or they say this is a simulation. Yeah, not actually do this in real life. Yeah.
Right. Who is that for? No one's looking. I only look at that stuff when a commercial comes on to say, I can't believe they're disclaimering that. Like they show a little kid picking his nose. It's like if you stick your finger too far up your nose, you will get brain. Okay, so I'm sorry, Teddy. What is your actual tip? Now that you've told us all the things we can do to all the things that have happened to you to be led on so you don't get laid, what is your actual tip?
Okay, so my tip, and this isn't probably the best tip in the world, but okay, you're talking to somebody, you build up a good rapport on the internet, of course, Dave, not in real life, and yeah, they're telling you what you want to hear and blah blah blah, and it's all it's all roses and and then all of a sudden
roses and yes. Okay.
And then all of a sudden they just disappear on you when you think you've had something going and you're ready to progress to the next. So actually there's no actual plans made. We're not like talking about. We're not. Yeah. You have narcolepsy again? Is that what
no, Ted. It's induced by boredom.
Extreme boredom.
Ted, get to your fucking point.
The point is get over it. That's the point. Get over it. Okay. Someone talks to you, and then they disappear. You know what? You don't know why they disappeared. They could have another girlfriend, a boyfriend. They could be bored. They could just have some downtime, and they're just toying with you. We don't really know. The point is, don't read too much into it, kids.
Don't get obsessed over it. Just move on.
Yeah, just move on.
Rub one out, move on.
Perfect. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Post-nut clarity.
There you go. Do some angry masturbating, right? When you're done, punch yourself in the face. Yeah. And then okay. All right, I like that.
Don't spend too much emotional capital on one person on a dating app because you could get let down, Just like you've been let down before.
Ted, I've been let down. You know what?
He's trying to turn that around on you.
Yeah, Ted.
You see how I pivoted on that one?
You know what? One person has let me down, I don't know, for about the last 15 years. I don't know who, but
your golf coach?
No, Teddy, my golf coach is proud. My handicap keeps getting lower. Your golf coach has committed suicide 3 times. Same guy killed himself 3 fucking times. Oh my God! All right, well, thank you, Ted. And anyone who was hoping for good Ted tips from 20s, you were disappointed today, but next week maybe it'll be better.
It's possible.
Not really. All right, Teddy. Our goal today is that since you are now officially running for president, I think it's important that people get an idea of what you stand for, okay?
Yes.
I was thinking we could give people a look into your mind. Would that be a problem?
It might be, but I'll try anyway.
Well, hold on. Let me. I'm going to take a quick peek. Dave, if you want to step back, I'm going to take a quick peek into Ted's mind. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Okay, well, you know what? There's room for improvement.
Was that his mind or his butthole?
Sound like the Mojave Desert at night.
Yeah, that's your mind, Ted. The Mojave. You know what? That'll make it easy for everybody at home who's listening. Just picture the Mojave Desert, a complete empty space, a couple of tumbleweeds, a little bit of breeze, and that's like talking to Ted for an hour. All right. Well, here, I thought we start by looking at some presidents of the past and some world leaders and see what they did well and what you can use and maybe what they did badly and what you could try not to do. Okay? So have you thought at all about someone you might be interested in emulating and bringing their expertise or knowledge to your presidency?
Well, sure. Let me start with some world leaders first versus current presidents. Yeah, so I mean, these probably aren't the most popular world leaders of all time, but I'm going to start with Napoleon and Hitler, Dave. Okay, because even though they're not popular,
wait a minute,
they're not popular. I know we can't. Can we say the word Hitler on the air? Can we say that?
Well, you said it twice. Because Ted, listen. We can literally say anything. Okay, we can say anything at all. So go ahead, Teddy. Hit us with Napoleon and Hitler.
Okay, so Dave, the main thing with those guys is don't invade Russia in the wintertime. So if you want to expand your empire and be there for 1,000 years, whatever the Reichstag is, for 1,000 years, which lasted about 20 years, by the way, don't invade Russia in the wintertime because that's a fail. Because if world history is your guide, when you go into Russia and the winter hits, your army's going to lose.
So Ted, you've literally, if we were to go to war, if you become president, we go to war with Russia.
Yes.
You've literally given your strategy away. I mean, they're just going to, restock in the winter because they know you're too much of a pussy to attack in the winter.
Well, I just said with ground troops. I didn't say with other means. I mean, we could drop a bomb on them. We could nuke them. So I mean, I'm not saying send in actual people in there to go to Moscow or Stalingrad or Leningrad or St. Petersburg.
Wow.
This
So
is modern times.
Okay, so you're gonna start your presidency by dropping a bomb on Russia. That's gonna be your plan.
No, not Russia per se, but I'm just saying.
We can bomb the fuck out of somebody. I mean, geez, let's just start off with a bang, man.
I mean, we just start with the Taliban. Just get it over with. I mean, they're not going to fight back.
I don't think that's a country, bro. You can't just Taliban.
Well, I mean, they're already. I mean, you know the expression, "We're going to bomb someone into the Stone Age." They're already in the Stone Age. So I mean, it's going to have to bomb them back into the Stone Age since they're already there. So
just picturing his strategy like to the Taliban. Please meet at this location at this time at this date. Very important meeting to take place.
Well, doesn't every every U.S. president announce on the air like this is the day we're going to withdraw our troops? This is the day we're going to bomb somebody, which kind of gives away the whole point of the element of surprise. So I guess if I was a leader, I guess I wouldn't tell the enemy specifically what we're going to do because that would obviously
see now
be a fail.
Teddy, that's what I'm talking about.
I didn't go to military college, Dave, but I mean it just seems common sense wise, So
you didn't go to college. Yeah, you didn't go to any college. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. All right. So that was the Hitler reference.
Yeah, I guess being a world leader, if you're going to do something bad to your opponents, just be vague and ambiguous, Dave. Don't actually tell them specifically what you're going to do, and don't tell them on the day you're going to do it,
like Hitler,
because they might be ready for you.
So wait, so if you're being interviewed, like you have a press conference, Ted, are you considering bombing Russia? What? Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I mean, say what? Not tomorrow. That's for sure.
No, not at all. I love those guys.
Yeah, fuck no.
They're my favorite.
Actually, I just sent him an invite for a party.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, so that
a Susanacoline party.
Yeah. So somebody once told me, and I thought this was pretty funny. You know what the great thing about Hitler is? He killed Hitler. I don't know. I couldn't because it was so funny because they said it to me, and I'm just like, yeah, what was the great thing about Hitler? I mean, where are you gonna? How could you possibly? But yeah, that's
true. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your tip on Napoleon? Did he do the same thing?
Well, I think Napoleon was like 5'3" in real life, and I don't know if you knew this, guys.
Don't be short.
But he actually knows. Well, if you're a world leader, it does help to be. George. George Washington was like 6'3". I didn't know that. George Washington was 6'3".
I love George Washington.
And the funny thing, back in the 1770s, where the height of the average man was like 5'6", and a guy 6'3". So I think being tall naturally exudes leadership naturally. Kind of like Tony Robbins. He's like 6'8" because he's got giantism, right? He's got some thyroid problem or something. Like
he does.
He does. Yeah. That's why he's all weird looking. So.
I don't know. He seemed pretty reasonable. You know what? It's funny. I just watched Shallow Hal. He didn't seem. No, he didn't seem like Andre the Giant. No,
he's not like that type of thyroid problem. But he's got some type of thyroid issue where I think he's like 6'7". So I mean, when someone's like tall, I think people biologically naturally look up to somebody who's actually taller or bigger than them because that's just biology, right? Just like a woman always wants to date a guy who's taller than them because they think, oh, this guy's going to protect me and stuff. They're going to date a guy who's like 4'11" or something. So.
Dude, I dated a girl in high school who was on a basketball team. She was taller than me. Man, she was. Oh man, that was cool. It was so weird, man. She was like 6'3".
Yeah.
And it was weird, but it was cool, man.
You had to go up on her?
Did she block your shot? Did she block your shot at any point?
Actually, she did not block my shot. I scored often.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So you have no Napoleon tip. You're not. I mean, I didn't understand what you.
Yes, the Napoleon tip is
don't be short.
No. The Napoleon tip is so at the end of his life, I believe he was exiled to the island of Elba, which is like basically once he got removed from his command. I think he got poisoned. So if you're a leader, just don't get poisoned. So always have a food taster at your disposal. So that's my tip for Napoleon. Yeah, don't ever eat your own food, Dave. You eat my food, and then if you live, I'll eat the food.
Okay, so here's the thing: when Teddy becomes president, and you're looking through the want ads, or you're online and LinkedIn or whatever, and you see food taster White House, don't do that job. I'm like, okay, well, here, Teddy, I got something for Napoleon for you right here. Okay, Napoleon was a great leader, very militaristic. At one point, he invaded the Iberian Peninsula and named his brother the King of Spain. Okay, let me ask you this question. What family members will you start appointing to various positions in the government?
Ooh, that's a good question. Since I don't have a family, I guess I would have to appoint you.
I decline. No, I accept. I will literally do anything.
Well, you have no choice
Food taster.
Because
I will do almost anything.
because you might be executed if you don't.
Is it
Just I mean, that's just if I was an authoritarian government, but this is a democracy, of course.
You were about to say a
Dictatorship.
Dictocracy.
Dictocracy. What is that? That's just when the president's a total dick.
Yeah.
Okay, so honestly, you have no family members that you would want to appoint to anywhere or anything like that.
I'd rather have some close friends or associates appointed to positions of authority. But the funny thing is, when you appoint friends or family members, it's almost like politics these days, where it reeks of nepotism because you're appointing you're appointing people. It's like appointing Hunter Biden to be.
What is
a
this
3-star general or something? So I mean,
dude, what is this problem you have with Hunter Biden?
No, I got no problem with Hunter Biden.
And by the way, I saw his art. It's not stick figures. It doesn't suck. Honestly, I mean, it's a little abstract and a little fucking weird, but I mean, his art doesn't suck. I mean, clearly,
how much is it selling for?
Who gives a shit?
What about is it the mayor of New York that tried to appoint his brother?
He did, yeah. The mayor of New York, this Eric Adams guy who just got elected, I think he tried to appoint his brother at some high-level position, and there was a big outcry because obviously the brother's not qualified to do.
But the pay was like $200,000.
Yeah,
but then they ruled that he can only make like $1. I think it was the.
Oh, so he can have the job and make $1?
Yeah.
And his brother said, "Fuck you, I'm not doing it."
Well, that's,
I don't know.
Well, that's like saying that that's when, like, for example, okay, here's a good question, guys. So the president of the United, how much does the president of the United States make per year?
200,000.
Yeah, something around 200,000.
$425,000. $425,000.
That was my next guess.
That's what the president makes. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying that so you could correct me, Ted. I knew exactly what the answer
was. So here's
was.
a good question. Why would a politician, any politician like Trump or whoever, spend millions or not billions of dollars to run for a job that pays $400,000 a year? That's like me spending $500,000 to get a job that pays $40,000 a year. So
Ted,
why would somebody?
It's pretty
do that?
obvious. So you can get blowjobs in the Oval Office. I mean, fuck yeah, man. I mean, that's got to be great, right?
It's like Deshaun Watson territory.
What? No, not Deshaun. No, man. These chicks want to blow you. Yeah, you don't have to trick them into like pushing their hands down or whatever. Allegedly happened there. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Dude, come on. You know what? If they paid me nothing, I would want to be the president.
Sure.
I mean, that would be awesome.
Oh, I do it for free. But why do powerful?
Ted, you just fucked. Oh my God. Okay, folks, he didn't mean that.
But
he wants the full 400,000.
Of course I do. I need the money. But why? Let me ask you this: why do powerful people who are millionaires or billionaires apply for a job that pays $400,000 a year?
Because
blowjobs.
Yeah, it's just got to be blowjobs.
Yeah,
I mean, that's 90% of what people do 90% of what guys do every day is blowjobs. Right? I mean, literally, you're driving down the street, right? You're driving down the street. You look over at the car, right? You're just like, you're rocking out. You got your things. You look over and you're like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'd let her blow me.
Yeah,
okay.
but is there such a thing? You're too famous to get a blowjob. That's the problem. So it's almost like it's like if you're a nobody, it's probably easier to get a blowjob than okay, like Tiger Woods. We all know what Tiger Woods looks like. If Tiger Woods walked out in the street, remember Tiger Woods? He got screwed with that scandal. I guess he had sex with like
because he was having tons of blowjobs.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is Tiger Woods. I mean, he's the most recognizable athlete in the world. So I'm just saying sometimes it's more detrimental if you're super famous because you can't go anywhere and you can't do anything. You know.
So you feel if you and Tiger Woods walked into a room that you would be far more likely to get a blowjob than Tiger Woods?
Well, I'd be far more likely not to get caught getting a blowjob than Tiger Woods because I'm nobody and Tiger Woods is somebody.
I mean, I guess. I mean, yes, I have to admit you are nobody. You're nothing. You're kind of useless.
Okay, let's not go. Let's not put earmuffs. Earmuffs.
Hey, Ted, don't get down on yourself. You're not a nobody.
Earmuffs.
Don't shoot too high, Ted. You know what? The world needs ditch diggers too. Okay. All right. So, Teddy, let's start off. I got a little list here. So, Abraham Lincoln, considered to be the greatest president of all time. He's number one.
Sure.
What are you going to do to drop him in second place? How do you outdo ending a civil or winning a civil war, reuniting a country?
Emancipation Proclamation, ending the Civil War.
Okay. Do better.
Just don't get assassinated. I mean, don't go to Ford Theater. Have better security.
So
where's his bodyguard?
So just live.
Yeah, just live. 5-year plan. Don't die.
Jesus Christ. I have heard that. Oh, my God. I've heard that so many times. But you know what? Honestly, I've known Ted for like 15, 20 years, so he's done a pretty good job of his 5-year plan. Yeah, he has. Okay. You talked about George Washington, right? So I don't know if you know this, but as the first president, he set a lot of precedents when he was the first president. Number one, he appointed a cabinet to help him. Number two, he made the president commander-in-chief. And they wanted, at one point, after he was there for, like, I think his second term, they wanted to appoint him a lifetime appointment. He said no. And then finally, I don't know if you guys know this one, he came up with the idea of calling the president Mr. President. They wanted to have some elaborate, like, your Lord blowjobness or I don't, whatever it was.
Prince Andrew? Speaking of blowjobs, that blowjob cost him $14 million, by the way, Dave.
Wait, okay, is there a cost too much? Is there a price too high for a blowjob?
Yes, $14 million.
I mean, yeah, you'd expect like a blowjob, maybe a thumb in the ass. I don't know, but yeah, okay. So, Teddy, you get into the White House. How are you going to change things up and set some precedents? What precedents are you going to set if you get elected president?
Well, I think first of all, we need term limits, obviously, because we're talking about politicians who have been there for 34. Joe Biden, I mean, I have no qualm with Joe Biden either way, but he's been there for 50 years.
I don't know.
He's been there for 50 years. The man's been there for 50 years. So here's a good question. Here's a good litmus test, guys. Would you let Joe Biden, he's your designated driver. You have to drive cross-country from California to New York, which is 3,000 miles. You cannot drive the car. Joe Biden is your designated driver the whole time. Do you trust him if you fall asleep in the car that he's not going to crash the car? He's going to run the car off the road, flip the car over? Because he's 100 years old.
Well, this is bullshit. What if you want to hear a song and you want Ray Charles to play? You're going to trust him to drive you across country?
Of course not.
But I mean, that's such an arbitrary thing. You can't just say I don't want Joe Biden to be my president because I think he's a shitty driver and he might fall asleep because he's 1,000.
Well, okay. So for example, when Hillary Clinton ran for president, I don't know if you knew this, but she had not driven a car in 30 years. So we're talking about people who are out of touch with reality, who are out of touch with the mainstream of America. So if you can't do the basic things that everyday Americans can do, how can we trust them to empathize with everyday Americans?
Wait a minute, you're a shitty fucking driver. You can stay awake and you're a terrible driver.
I can still drive the car though, but I'm still driving a car.
But you drive it terribly. I literally told everybody here, I will never let you drive a car that I am in again. You're fucking dangerous.
That's fine. But the point I'm trying to make is that we're talking
about...
You
shouldn't be president?
Yeah. Okay, if somebody has not driven a car in 30 years, who sits in the backseat of a car and somebody drives them around exclusively, they're not fit to be president because they don't know, what it's like to be an everyday American. If somebody's 90 years old and let's say the average age of the American, what's the average age of a person in America? I have no idea.
13.
70.
Okay,
I don't know. The average age of someone is not 70.
97. No, let's just say the average.
Are you talking about?
I think it's 60, 65. It's got to be in the 60s.
What the fuck are you talking about? The average age of a person?
Of an American. The average age of a person in America today.
You know what? The average age of a person in America today has to be about 36, 37. You're not talking about life. You're not talking about life expectancy.
No, not lifespan. I'm talking about the average age. Everybody in America right now.
37.
What's the average age?
37, 38. Come on, Dave. What the fuck?
It says median. I Googled average age. It says median age, which is different, but it says 38.1.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That could be the average age.
So my point is,
Dave,
but don't we have the highest? Don't we have the highest infant mortality rate too because of our healthcare systems? Fix it, Ted. Fucking fix it. Fucking fix it.
I'm gonna do that right after I say this. So listen. So if the average age of the person in America is 38 years old, you can't have a person who's double that age leading those people because they're out of touch with reality. They're out of touch with reality. You can't have.
Dave. Bad news. Median is average. Just so you know.
Median.
Somebody failed 6th grade.
So if someone's sitting on the Supreme Court and they're 95 years old. Because it's a lifetime appointment, and they die in the Supreme Court. They still live in the 1920s, Well,
dude, that's the most fucked up thing in the world. Why would anybody?
You can't have somebody.
Why would anybody in any part of any government get a lifetime appointment?
Welcome to America.
Fantasyland. I think we covered that.
Yeah, Fantasyland. So
okay. No, all right, that's good. So you've got some precedents to set.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's awesome. All right, let's go to the other way. Okay. And then I'll let you talk a little bit more with your fantasy, list or whatever. James Buchanan, absolutely unanimously considered the worst president of all time.
No, I thought that was Warren Harding.
No. Warren Harding was like a fucking brain surgeon compared to James Buchanan. No. I'll tell you why. He was the president before Lincoln, and he basically didn't do shit as the country was like splitting down the middle.
So he sounds like all the presidents right now. He just do a damn thing. He didn't do shit.
Oh, what? No. The presidents we have right now are moderate pieces of garbage. This is the worst president of all time. Okay, so he does nothing. Okay, and also Ted, and I don't know if this is a thing, a confirmed bachelor. Remember that phrase?
Which is code for he's a raging homosexual. Obviously.
Yes, I mean that's Dave. You might not even have you ever heard confirmed bachelor? Have you ever heard that phrase?
No.
Okay, so Dave's he's under the median age. He's a child. Okay, that's the thing you used to say about somebody if they were gay. You see a guy. He was a confirmed bachelor, right? And then all the lesbians they lived with their sister. Yeah. And then you'd be like, wow, she kisses her sister really intensely, Okay, so, and another thing, I don't know if you know this, Ted, James Buchanan, I believe, he started the first fire department in Washington, D.C.
Well, I mean, then he can't be the worst president. Sounds like that's something that's kind of cutting edge back in the day. So, I mean, how could he be the worst then?
Okay. So
what about Andrew Garfield? Wasn't he the president?
I think he's Spider-Man, isn't he?
For like a nanosecond?
Wasn't he Spider-Man? I think he was like the third Spider-Man or something. Isn't
that too?
Is that not who we're talking about?
I thought he was a cat who ate lasagna.
What?
Garfield the cat.
Sorry, you know what?
He got assassinated by the way.
Please don't tell me, Dave, that you're like you read Garfield comic books.
I didn't. Actually, I hated Garfield. If I'm being honest.
Dave's not honest, so he loved Garfield. Oh my God!
Can you name every president who got assassinated?
What?
Every president who got assassinated.
McKinley,
Garfield, JFK,
Abraham Lincoln,
Abraham Lincoln, yeah.
Yeah, did we just totally forget Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
Were you really?
No, I had to think about that for a second. So.
Don't. You know what? What's that line? Don't think you can only hurt the team, Ted. Okay, so James Buchanan was kind of a fuck up, okay, and he couldn't unite our country. What is something, an issue, a thing that you can find that would unite all of America? Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Like the people, the American Indians that live in America that have been, had things taken from them. The people way up in Minnesota, who love the winter. The pieces of shit who live in Florida. The degenerate fucking hillbillies that live in Florida. I'm trying to think of all the things that are bad, but they're all just go back to Florida. The crazy people in Texas, the people who don't understand how the world works in California. What's something that can unite all of them?
Yes, I have the one thing that's going to unite everybody. The very one thing. We need to have an alien invasion. Okay, seriously, think about this. There's an alien ship coming down in the world, and they're going to enslave the entire population. I guarantee you. When they see that, everybody, no matter what their differences are, will coalesce together and bond together because nothing's scarier than being enslaved by aliens and possibly impregnated too.
Why would aliens want to fuck us? Why would an alien? I mean,
it's just for experimental
purposes.
If
they're a weird green thing, how would we be attractive to a weird green thing with like 7 eyes?
It's called a probe. It's called a probe.
So what? You think you have a special ass?
They're not going to keep the baby. Trust me.
Species in the entire.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they fuck giraffes?
Your asshole is the best.
They're not going to keep the baby.
Everything has an asshole, Ted. Why would they want to fuck us?
They're going to put it in formaldehyde when they're done with it. Trust me. They're going to raise it.
What the fuck? This doesn't. I don't even understand this. You know what? Okay. So. Ted, you just gained the vote of all the crazy people, and we all know the crazy people vote, so you're one step closer to the presidency. But let me ask you this question, okay? All right, so Franklin Pierce was not much of a president, but he did make the Gadsden Purchase from Mexico, in which he effectively bought the Tucson area in Arizona, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. Thank you, President Pierce.
Yeah, no kidding. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Thomas Jefferson made the Louisiana Purchase, right? From France.
That's right.
And Andrew Johnson bought Alaska from the Russians. Here's your question. What country's land would you buy for us?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Any country.
Bangkok, Thailand. Amsterdam. We need the red light district here immediately.
Well, get high and Bangkok.
No,
You're just saying Bangkok.
No, because you know why? Because since drugs are such a problem here, so in Amsterdam, I believe.
Wait, hold on a second. I don't have any problem with drugs.
No, but in Amsterdam they have those legal shooting galleries where people can go, not to just do edibles, because I know dispensaries are legal now, but you could do like heroin and coke and LSD in this controlled area in Amsterdam. So if we buy Amsterdam, we basically can buy their drug use and so we can let people who want to do those things in a very controlled environment do those things without any repercussions.
Dude, I love that. Listen, you have just expanded your vote. Now, if you can just get those people who are all fucked up on drugs to actually make it to the polling area, I think you're basically halfway there.
They're probably sleeping right now. They're sleeping one off. So.
Well, yeah, but they can listen. They can listen to this at any time. We just got to get. You know what we got to do?
Is that what it's called when you jerk off in your sleep? Like you don't know, like you're sleeping one off. Like that's what it sounded like. And I don't know why that's the first.
Would that be awesome? Would that be awesome if you got busted? We got busted by your wife or girlfriend, and you weren't actually jacking off. You were just sleep jacking off.
Yeah, you were sleeping one off again last night. Yeah, you got to go to therapy for it. And
what were you doing? It's kind of like sleepwalking, except it's jacking off. Oh my God! You know what? Hold on a second. I'll bet you a dime. I'll bet you a dime to a dollar. There's at least 1,000 people right now who are suffering from sleep jack offness.
So it's not a wet dream. They're literally just like rubbing their private parts against the mattress or something.
They're jacking off in their sleep, though, Ted. They're not really enjoying it. They're just they can't help it.
Right.
Hold on.
So it's like a wet dream.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck a wet dream is.
Nocturnal emission, whatever you call it, whatever the legal.
Yeah, I mean, do you guys know anybody who's ever slept walk? Like honestly, like I know people have said that. Have you ever been witness to?
I've talked in my sleep. I've been told that. I mean, obviously, I wasn't aware of it, but I mean, to actually get up and actually walk around.
Me, Mr. Alien.
That's some creepy shit.
One day I'll be president, and that green guy.
What movie? The Step Brothers? They're walking around.
Right. That's what I mean. I mean, I don't know anybody who has ever actually slept walk or anything like that. I mean, I know you can get so drunk that you do some stupid shit. Do you know anybody who's ever?
Yes, I've actually been a first party participant to someone who's done some really weird shit.
First party participant.
First party observant to somebody who's done some really weird
what?
stuff.
Different word there.
Because if you're a participant, that means that they slept fucked you. I don't know. Is that a thing?
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you ever been going out with somebody and they got so messed up that they woke up and they didn't know where they were and they just did stupid shit and you woke up because you were like,
yeah, Ted, and I told startled. You never to talk about that.
Startled.
Yeah,
you're startled.
Yeah. And by the way, I went to a camp and my butthole is re-virginized. Just so you know. All right, Ted. If you're not going to tell that fun story of your sleep fucker buddy, all right. So, Teddy, let's go world leader, and then I'm going to let you jump in. Okay, I'm going to go world leader. I just want to do one really fast. Okay, Mahatma Gandhi.
I knew you were going to say that for some reason. I just wrote that down, and then you said Gandhi. That was just so.
Okay, well, get out of my fucking head, Ted.
It's like you have.
Get out of my.
It's like you have ESPN or something. I don't know.
Dude, that's my joke, you dick. That is my thing. Instead of saying ESP, you say, "Oh, I think I have ESPN," and then people look at you like, "Oh, that guy's an idiot, you dick." All right. So Mahatma Gandhi, considered one of the greatest leaders of all time. During most of the time that he was around, he wore a loincloth. Would you wear a presidential loincloth?
Well, the expression is the emperor has no clothes.
No, he would have clothes. He would have a loincloth. Would you, Ted, be willing, if elected, to, like on your inauguration, be willing to wear just a loincloth?
I might go toga, like Animal House.
Toga.
I'd have to start working out. I'd have to get, what's his name?
Ted, that's a different show. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Ted has literally talked about working out for 9 years. Every time we talk about it, Ted's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to join the gym. I'm going to join CrossFit, man. I'm just going to get ripped. I'm going to do some kettlebell shit and some fucking squats and yeah. 9 years.
Well, who's the guy who played Batman? Bateman.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Yeah. So like for every movie, he's fat one movie, He's thin one movie. He's ripped one movie.
You know what? He's an asshole in real life.
He's an asshole in real life. So.
Yeah.
And so like that Marky Mark, that Mark Wahlberg guy, it's the same thing. Like, you know, he'll be ripped one in one movie. He'll be like 30 pounds overweight in another movie. Yeah, when you have a personal trainer and a personal chef and you're working out 7 days a week, yeah, it's easy to get in shape. No shit.
You're going to have all that. You'll be president.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I will. I'm sorry. So I'll be in shape then. Yeah, so I will wear a toga. Yes, at all times.
That's a very runaround. That's a very runaroundy answer.
And,
Holy shit!
And honestly, I will be wearing a crown made of solid gold, not because I want to, but because I have to.
Oh my God, dude! You know what? Every day I wake up and I say to myself, I really don't want Ted to be president, but you know what I really think? Fuck yes, I do. Oh man, I cannot wait for this to happen. Okay. Teddy, I've kind of inundated you, so go ahead and hit me. Are there some people that you think they've done something great you want to emulate?
Well, let's see.
Ted, this is Ted trying to read. He wrote some stuff down. He's got a pen in his hand. He keeps circling things and underlining things.
Did I already mention Hitler?
Let's see. We got
right, wait,
we got Mao Zedong. We got Stalin. And, you know, I want to do exactly what they do, except the part where...
You want to emulate Stalin.
No, but except the part where they murder their whole population. Just do everything they do except murder 25 million people in your own country. So, because obviously they made it to the top, but they just went crazy. So just be like them except with the part with going crazy. Just don't go crazy.
Okay.
Make sure everybody's fed. There's no famine. There's no war. There's just peace.
Okay, you started out by saying you wanted to bomb somebody, but now...
Well, I'm not saying not bomb us, bomb somebody else.
Peace in America, fuck everyone else.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Teddy. People want to know this. Alexander the Great, I don't know if you guys knew this, he was tutored by Aristotle, one of the greatest philosophers of all time. Right?
And, you know, he liked little kids, of course, you know, because all those Greek guys did back in the day. I can say that because I'm Greek too, but, you know, they were all pedophiles. I'm saying they're all pedophiles.
All
right?
Greek people are pedophiles. Ted, you're Greek?
So they're all pedophiles.
And...
So
what?
So Dave, I got this.
Wait
funny,
a minute.
I got this funny story real quick. So I used to bowl in the league years ago. So we had this guy on our team. He was a Greek guy. He was very nationalized, and I think he was a little bit mentally challenged. But he was a great guy. So it was a 35 week bowling season. It was a 35-week bowling season. So every week for 10 or 12 weeks, we would tell them the exact same joke. We tell them the same joke. We say, "How do you separate the men from the boys in Greece?" And we say, "With a crowbar." And for 12 weeks, he didn't get it. And by week 13, he's like, "Oh, I understand now." So it takes a while. It takes a village. It takes a village to raise.
So Ted, it took you 13 weeks to get that joke? Wait. Oh, you weren't talking about yourself.
We both got it together. We both got it together.
So you made fun of a mentally challenged guy?
He was a great guy.
You made fun of a child molester?
No.
I don't understand. You made fun of a mentally challenged child molester? Because that's okay then. That's okay. Okay. So please can I get back to my question, please?
Yes.
People want to know this shit.
Sure.
God damn it. All right. Alexander the Great, tutored by Aristotle, one of the greatest philosophers of all time. Ted, did you have any teachers that taught you something when you were a kid that you could bring to the presidency?
Yes, absolutely. So first thing I was taught, don't play cards with a guy who has a city for his first name, and don't eat the yellow snow. That's the best advice I can give.
You had a teacher that told you that?
Don't play cards with a guy who has a city for a first name because he will beat you.
I thought your mom taught you that.
Jersey Mike.
What grade was this? What grade did you learn that?
Well, that was mom's advice. Just common sense, you know. So.
Well, there's something
if you get invited to a bukkake party, don't go because if you're the guest of honor at a bukkake party, don't go to that. That's grade school stuff, Dave. Come on, we all learned that.
Maybe to a Greek, but.
Oh man! So Greek school on Saturday was a little bit different than Polish school.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Who wants the tzatziki sauce?
Yeah, for years Ted wouldn't eat gyros because he was afraid of that stuff.
Well, you know, true story. I just read this today. I swear to God, I'm not making this
True
up.
story.
I'm not making this up. So today, some teacher at school just got convicted because she was using her ex-husband's sperm in cupcakes she was feeding her students. Yeah, I know it's gross. I mean, and the ex-husband was like a former like sheriff's deputy. So yeah, so it's there's some sick fucks out there. Obviously, that's what I'm saying.
Come on, that's not real.
I can't even why would I make this up? It's so stupid.
Come on, the cupcakes.
No, I think he actually came in the cupcakes. That's the problem.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, Ted, can I say this? Could you just have let's just have a new law.
I'm gonna stop reading
where anybody who puts sperm in cupcakes is automatically murdered. Okay, you can do. Remember that drawn and quartered thing?
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah. So anybody who puts sperm in cupcakes, if he was anybody,
I want peace, but I love torturing people.
Oh my God. Okay, Ted, Julius Caesar. Okay, one of the greatest military commanders in all of history. Okay, he was the dictator of Rome. You are also a dick.
Tator?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just want to say it. Actually, Caesar supported veterans' rights. Okay, he gave citizenship to almost everyone in his realm, and he streamlined the bureaucracy to make life easier for people, and ultimately, he was named dictator for life. If you did such a fantastic job, would you accept a lifetime appointment?
I absolutely would. Except, with my humble gratitude, dictatorship for life, yes.
No dicks. Stop saying that. It's just a lifetime appointment as president. There's no dicks. Yeah. Well,
of course.
There'd be a lot of dicks, but okay. All right, one more. You ready? Spartacus. Okay? He was a hot, sexy slave warrior.
Did you watch the movie 300?
Oh, is that the one you tell me you watch every night?
I mean, those guys are in shape.
Then he sleeps one off.
I mean, Gerard Butler was in great shape in that movie. You got to admit. So, you know what they did to get in shape for that movie. You don't know what the workout was to get in shape.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean,
I bet you know.
Oh, it was brutal. So,
Lots of sweating and groaning and grunting.
A lot of chicken breast, a lot of tire flipping, a lot of.
Are you just guessing? I thought you were going to tell us what the workout was.
No, I can't remember. It was just something where like they're working out 6 days a week, and it's just like the most insane workout because nobody's body looks like that naturally except Bo Jackson, obviously. So,
was Bo Jackson?
Well, he's in. Bo Jackson was like a freak, like Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson. They just did push-ups. They didn't work out. And they looked great, but I mean, other than those two guys, nobody looks like that except unless they take steroids or work out like 6 days a week. So.
Okay,
that's all I'm saying.
All right, so I do actually have a Spartacus question. Okay. Would you be willing to fight in an arena to defend the honor of the United States of America?
Well, if I'm dictator for life, I would obviously delegate that job to my subordinates. And yeah, of course, I put them in there against lions and tigers and gladiators. And if they made it out of there, then of course we'd give them a lifetime appointment. If they didn't, then then.
So. But
Darwin wins. What can you say?
But Teddy, you're the. I mean, Spartacus stood in the arena, and he was the leader.
Yes,
a good leader leads by example.
I agree with that.
So, would you be willing to get into an arena and fight swords? Bukkake, I don't know, whatever it is you're going to fight to defend the honor of the United States.
Well, I guess if I absolutely had no choice, of course I would. But if I could delegate that task to somebody else who was a lot bigger and stronger than me, of course I would do
Just
that.
Say no. Just say no.
Because as we know that I'm obviously way more valuable since I'm the dictator for life than somebody else. So of course then my survival is obviously required. So if I croak, then
So you're too important to.
Absolutely. So and that brings me to another point. So like with the politicians these days, they talk about, hey, we want to go to war, we want to defend Ukraine, we want to go to Afghanistan, we want to defend these. Here's my thing, and I agree with you 100%. So like George Patton said, I would never ask my troops to do anything I wouldn't do. So whatever politician these days is saying we need to go to this country to defend this country and we need to send American troops there, my edict to them is simple. You send your kids there first. You send your grandkids there first. You pull your kids out of whatever elite prep school they're in, and you send them there first. Put Hunter Biden in
what is this?
Jesus. Send him to infantry training, and you send him there first. And when he goes, I'll go too. I'll send my kid there too. But if it's not good enough for your kid, then it's not good enough.
But in Biden's defense, one of his sons did serve.
Yeah,
but he's dead now. So we only can take the winners alive.
Yeah. Whoa! Is this? Are we ripping John? Is this the thing we ripped John McCain for getting caught?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Ted?
Well, he did get caught.
Okay, but I would just want to take this. I just want to take this time right now.
Sure.
To say, Hunter Biden, Ted challenges you to fight, okay? Wherever, with whatever, however, it's Ted versus Hunter Biden. And I'm going to say this. Hunter, if you don't get in touch with me personally to fight Ted, You're a pussy. I'm saying it right now. You're a pussy. Ted is throwing out the challenge. Okay, is this like a shirtless thing? Are you guys gonna like a full on fight? You're willing to fight Hunter Biden right now?
Sure, but of course Hunter's going to win because Hunter always wins. So,
what? Why? Just kick the shit out of him, Ted. Why can't you kick the shit out of him? He's just a fucking pussy ass stick figure fucking painter.
I like how this is a hypothetical fight, and he's still like,
yeah,
I'm gonna lose.
I'm getting my ass kicked. Yeah, you're getting your ass kicked by a hypothetical pussy. Come on, man.
Sure, I will take on Hunter Biden if
excellent.
If the
okay,
time comes, yes.
Hunter Biden. The gauntlet has been dropped.
But not Danny Beneducci because he's a good fighter. I've seen him in the ring.
No, actually, I've seen him in the ring. He fights like a fucking pussy. I will literally kick the shit. I will literally kick the shit out of Danny. I tell you what,
Wait, is he the one who fought? Did he fight Donny Osmond?
Tag team match.
Okay, here we go. Me and Ted versus Hunter Biden and Danny Bonaducci in like a UFC or like an arena setting.
Hey, you guys are gonna tag team Hunter Biden. Yeah.
Hey, it won't be the first two guys. Teddy and I have tag team. Okay. All right, so there it is. There it is.
Like that.
Yeah, there it is. We're going to kick some ass. All right. So, Teddy, let's go the other way here. Okay, let's look at some of the worst, most ruthless leaders in history. Okay, I got one for you. Caligula.
Oh yeah, he was a piece of work.
No, he actually did do some good stuff. He freed unjustly imprisoned citizens, and he got rid of a pretty nasty sales tax that was going on. Real.
Okay.
Now, he did have sex with his sisters, and then he sold them off into slavery. Okay, and he did make a horse a priest. So here's my question, Teddy: what animal would you bring into your cabinet, and what position?
What's that one that Liberty Mutual commercial with the emu Limu? That thing's pretty cool.
What?
An emu. Limu the emu.
Yeah. Right. So what job would that fucking emu do?
No, I get a leopard. I mean, leopards are cool, right? Because you know what I like about leopards? Because a leopard, when they kill their prey, they actually like drag the prey up the tree. You know how strong you got to be to drag your prey up a tree and store the prey there? Because like a lion kills their prey.
Like a chimpanzee because it could rip your fucking face off.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I mean, we'll get to that. Have you ever seen a hairless chimpanzee? You know how buff they are?
Oh, no, not this.
I'll get to that later. Yeah, but a leopard, yeah, I'd get a leopard.
Okay, so what job would you give him? What position? What in your cabinet would a leopard hold?
Sergeant of arms.
Does he take those arms up into a tree?
No, he takes your arms up into a tree.
Yeah, right. I mean, he takes your enemy's arms up there, and then they can't shoot. Okay, I like that. Okay, Teddy, Attila the Hun. Okay, you ready? The conqueror of conquerors. He once said, "There where I passed, the grass will never grow again." Here's your question. Oh, what the fuck does that mean? I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Ted? Ted just nodded his head.
He agreed with it.
I thought that was another question. So, yeah. So,
I said, here's your question.
Because fuck them, that's why.
well, I don't know if you guys knew this about Attila the Hun, but supposedly, and you might not know this from your research, but
I don't.
Half the people in the world, I mean, because I guess he raped and conquered so many people throughout. This is true. He raped, I think he's Mongolian, right? Attila the Hun's Mongolian, I believe.
Yeah, the Mongolians, they just fuck anything.
He raped and conquered so many people that they say like there's like millions of people in the world to this day who are his
No, that's Genghis Khan.
Progeny. Oh,
you're thinking
Genghis
of Genghis Khan. Yeah, it's
Why
cool,
are they the
dude.
same?
Hey, it's cool, man.
I always conflate those two, Genghis Khan.
Okay, so we'll just ignore the racism of Mongolian and Mongolian. Yeah.
Wasn't Genghis Khan? Wasn't Genghis Khan the son of Attila the Hun, or is he like a different person?
I don't know.
Now I'm confused now.
Okay, hold on. Let me look this up. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me look this up. Oh, it doesn't say. My phone doesn't have any internet, Ted.
I think they're the same person. Yeah. So long story short, both of them raped and pillaged their way throughout.
Rotary phones don't have Google.
Southeast Asia. So supposedly there's millions of people in the world today that are obviously the offspring of Genghis Khan and Attila the Hun who are rape victims, unbeknownst to them. Seriously. Seriously.
Charges will be pressed. Is this what you're saying?
I think.
Are we gonna have a tribunal?
I think the statute of limitations expired in that sense of from the 14th century or something. So
okay, well let's talk about Genghis Khan real fast. Okay, totally ruthless. His style was called wholesale destruction on an unprecedented scale. He was responsible for the deaths of almost 4 million people. Your golf game was once described as a scorched earth policy. How many people have you injured or killed playing golf?
I have not heard anybody on the golf course. But
you lying sack of shit!
I've been hit by a ball on the golf course, by the way, but I've been close to hitting somebody. But
I've
never hit anybody on the golf course.
That was you and a guy in the bushes, and you were hit by balls, actually.
But that's not concluding this upcoming trip, so we don't know what's going to happen.
Dude, you almost killed me like 4 times.
So there was a funny story. So we were teeing off at a course one time,
funny.
and there was like a granite, like
a giant boulder.
Yeah, which had like the name. It was like the number 2 hole, but it had the name of the hole on it. And so of course I pulled the ball and hit
number
that
2
thing,
hole's my favorite hole.
And it ricocheted back, and unfortunately Matt was standing right in the line of fire, and it just missed them. But
I would literally be dead. I would literally be dead.
I don't mean to laugh.
No.
I'm just uncomfortable. I don't know.
No, listen. No human being could hit that rock on a shot from when Teddy teed off. It was so fucking horrible, and it went by my head, and it was already like by my head. It was already like 30 feet past me before I went. And I turned, and I'm like, Ted, you fucking asshole. And he goes, yes. He goes, what? Yeah. Okay. Ted, a couple more. Ready? Ivan the Terrible. Pretty badass, right? He was ruthless, very smart, okay? Prone to paranoia, rage, and mental instability. What are your biggest mental deficiencies?
I think you just described them all. Paranoia. Actually, you forgot Vlad the Impaler.
I'm not asking Vlad the Impaler what his biggest mental deficiencies are. I'm asking Ted. Ted, please describe to everyone your biggest, not all. We don't have time for that. Maybe your 2 or 3 biggest mental deficiencies.
My fear of being wrong and being able to hit a ball out of the sand trap.
Teddy, you've been wrong like 10 times on the show right now.
Well, that's why you wouldn't be here anymore, because you would be executed, because I wouldn't have that problem anymore, because I would just get rid of I would obviously get rid of everybody who disagreed with me. That's what being dictator for life is.
What?
And then I would
Ted,
have just
that was just an option. You're just going to be president. I mean, at best you'll have 4 years, and after you fuck everything up, I mean, people can just unvote you.
Matt, be here at this time on this date for a very important meeting.
Well, 4 years will turn into 4 years.
Okay.
Predator drone.
Teddy, Maximilien Robespierre, okay, was big in the French Revolution.
Yes,
yep,
I heard
you know
him.
this,
I heard
right?
him, yeah.
He basically became known as Mr. Guillotine.
Love the guillotine.
Right?
We got to bring back the guillotine.
No. Let's do better, Teddy. What new kick-ass way would you use to kill your enemies?
Ooh, that's a good one. I mean, obviously we got hanging, the guillotine, Jordan quartering. That's
new
too.
Kick-ass, Ted. Ted, listen. There's a bunch of kids, 18 to 27, that aren't going to stand for a hanging, and they're not going to want somebody shot.
He almost said, I'm a big fan of a hanging. I'm pretty sure he started with, I'm a big fan, and then he switched it.
We can't go Gatling gun?
Ted,
just get...
Teddy, I'm looking for something new. I mean, Ted, listen, you want the young people to come out and vote because they don't give a shit, right? They're busy on their phones.
Absolutely.
They're busy, I don't know what the fuck, they're taking pictures of themselves, eating a fucking hamburger and trying to trick somebody into thinking they care.
Eating cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Cupcakes.
I just read that up.
Mom, what's a kumquat? It's a quat that your dad came in, yeah. So what are you going to do? How are you going to kill people?
Slowly or quickly? So, I mean,
very slowly.
Your choice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
make them watch Days of Our Lives.
Are there still soap operas?
I don't know. Yeah. Make them watch Lord of the Rings, because that shit's torture right there. So.
I don't. You know what? I don't think you should take a presidential stand on that. I think a lot of people like Lord of the Rings.
I'm kidding. Lord of the Rings is okay.
Okay. Teddy, last one I have.
That's the part of the podcast that offended somebody. That's the thing that he said that is really going to make someone mad.
Wait, before I get canceled, I just want you to know, when I need to go to sleep, I'll start watching Lord of the Rings, and I will be unconscious in about 10 minutes, because they're always in a cave with a torch, right? They're looking through, like, they're always walking through Middle Earth looking for something, and it's just like...
Dude, it's Middle Earth. What else is there besides caves?
So, yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's top Earth and they're at a beach. Exactly. That would be cool, though. That would be cool. What if Lord of the Rings, I know they're coming out with something new. What if the whole thing was just on a beach, right? And it's just like they're running by like hot chicks and, and they just kind of skid in the sand. They grab a titty and they just keep running and kill a...
Baywatch music.
Oh, what if they... Yeah. What if a slew of Pamela Anderson lookalikes were going after the...
When she was hot, not Pamela Anderson, no. Pamela Anderson back in the 90s.
Is she a train wreck now?
Yeah, she's done
better.
Married,
is she married like 7 times, and like every marriage lasts like about a month or something, or it's just something?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I literally have no idea, and I don't know, and I don't care. Okay, so Teddy, last guy, and then this is a big question. It's might be Dave. Pay attention. This might be the most important question. All right, so this guy Timur, okay, he was a Mongol conqueror around the late 1300s. All right, he literally built a tower out of live human beings. You ready for this? And then brick and mortared it. Oh my God! I wish it was fucking video. Ted literally looks like he's nodding his head, and he looks like he's gonna start fucking sleep spanking.
It's coming.
Yeah. Okay. So he makes a tower out of live human beings, bricks and mortars it, right? Then he tops the tower with 70,000 heads. Okay. I mean, this guy.
Wow.
Ted does actually look. He does look like he's gonna come, right? So he killed his rival and married the guy's wife. My question to you is this:
Savage.
Ready? Will you be taking my wife or Dave's wife or both? And how soon can we make this happen?
Well, you know what? If I really want to punish you guys, I'm gonna say keep your wives.
You know what, Ted? That's not funny. I don't know why you're
cruel and unusual punishment.
Exactly. So I'm worse than Timur right now.
Dude, you are. That's not fucking cool at all. Okay. Now, before I forget, the Nearly Foods people are gonna be pretty pissed because we're basically at the end of our show, and I didn't do this other commercial. So let me knock this out of the way. The Nearly Step family of foods presents its newest treat, Nearly Chocolate. Nearly Chocolate is perfect for when you want something that won't physically hurt you. Nearly Chocolate will help you lose weight because legally you can't eat enough to get fat. Nearly Chocolate is ethically sourced from the cleanest mines and holes in Venezuela. If you're looking for a treat that won't irritate your hepatitis B, try Nearly Chocolate today. Sorry, you know what? I had to get that in. These guys paid a shitload of money and not even a shitload, like almost nothing. Yeah. They're actually paying us in Nearly Chocolate and Nearly apple juice, and I'm not sure that was a good deal for us. I'm not sure it was a good deal at all. Okay, Teddy, any last ideas, any last things that you want to leave the people with so that they will know that you are serious about this and that you're a viable candidate?
Yes, I would offer everybody a free. I would build a rage room in every city, and for those who don't know, a rage room, which is actually popular in Japan, is basically a place people can go for stress relief. So you can go to this rage room with no judgment. You would have to sign a waiver, of course, but you can go there and you can break stuff. You can scream at somebody. There won't be any repercussions because we know if you did that at your regular job or in your everyday life, you'd probably be canceled. But so the rage room is like basically a safe space that you can go to basically just de-stress.
So is it going to look like my living room? All right. You know what, Teddy? I'll tell you what. I honestly
free rage rooms for all. I'm just kidding. We're going to charge you.
Let them eat cake.
Yeah.
Cake that you have to pay for. Okay.
Come cake.
All right. So everybody, you know, what a great show. It's great to get into Ted's head and to get an idea of what's going on. And by the way, Ted's running for president. This is no bullshit. So, you know, you can elect a 900-year-old man whose son is going to get his shit kicked out of him by Ted and me. Okay. You can elect whatever the other side comes up with, you know, some, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to be that guy because Ted's going to get mad at me, but you know, make your choice, enjoy it, and I'm going to be excited when Teddy is president and I get to be the ambassador to...
Not Ukraine.
No, we won't have the Ukraine. We're going to bomb it back into the Stone Age. All right. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy your weekend, and we will see you next time on the Real Three Idiots podcast.